Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Oh my goodness, it has been so long since I have done a video and I'm actually doing this video because I'm still getting messages on social media and all types of ways about my road to SLPA video. Now that I have transitioned again from SLPA to now grad student, I am going to update y'all on my journey. So for starters, I was a home health pediatric SLPA for almost 2 years. And I started in 2021 right out of undergrad, and I finished this past July before leaving my hometown and coming to graduate school, which I will share with you guys in a little bit. But I had a caseload of about 17 to 19 kids. I saw them twice a week at their home for 30 minutes, and it was just an overall rewarding experience. Straight out of undergrad, I never imagined going to home health. I just knew that I was going to go to schools or somewhere like that, but honestly, home health was extremely rewarding. It was super flexible. I made my own schedule, which is the thing I love most. And since I made my own schedule, I never worked on a Friday. I worked Monday through Thursday by choice, and I might do makeup visits or something on Friday, but my set schedule was Monday through Thursday. And yeah, so for the past almost 2 years, I have not worked on a Friday, like set a Friday for my schedule. But yeah, it was so rewarding. I was so sad to say goodbye to my kiddos. I'd practically watched them grow up. Some families, my patients had siblings who were babies when I started, and when I left, they were walking, talking, and just telling me hi and bye. But the relationships and connections that I made with those families were absolutely great, and I could not have saw myself transitioning into the field in a more smoother and controlled, I'll say, environment than home health. Because like I said, I was in control. I had autonomy over my schedule, but it was definitely a good entrance into the field. And now it's time to talk about what has happened since my last video. For starters, I did not go straight into my master's program out of undergrad because I was not prepared mentally and emotionally to study and take the GRE. I repeat, I was not prepared mentally and emotionally to study for and take the GRE. That's it, that's all. I just wasn't ready. And by the time that I decided, okay, let me just do something, let me apply to a school, it was like January 2022, like January 14th, the day before applications were due, and I just applied to one school just to see what would happen, and I didn't get in. But I'm not sad about that because I don't know what my journey would have looked like had I just forced myself to go straight into graduate school. So the gap year of working, especially in the field, and just mentally preparing, growing, maturing as an individual was definitely much needed, and it really set the tone for my next round of graduate school applications for this current 2023 school year. I still have not taken the GRE. Knowing my struggles with studying for the GRE and just preparing for it, and how much it set me back on my goals of graduate school, this time around I decided to apply for only universities that were not requiring the GRE. I just knew that that was not something that I saw myself doing or taking, and since COVID, a lot of universities have begun waiving them, seeing that they're, you know, not really needed, kind of biased. It's just different reasons of why they're waiving them, and I chose to pursue those universities this time around. After doing my research of programs and knowing that I was not going to take the GRE, I still was able to apply to 9 programs. 9 programs. There were more on my list, but because it was so many different programs, at one point I had kind of just reached burnout, and I was satisfied with applying to 9 because I didn't expect to even find that many. However, I did, and I applied to 9 programs. I have my iPad here because I'm gonna tell y'all what the programs were using this so I don't forget anything. The 9 programs I applied to were Tennessee State University, Texas State University in San Marcos, Texas, Lamar University in Beaumont, Texas, Hampton University, the University of Texas at Austin, Howard University, the University of St. Augustine, which is an online program, and was that 9? I think that was 9. Tennessee State, Texas State, Lamar, Hampton, UT Austin, Howard, St. Augustine. Am I leaving one out? And I think that I applied to Southern University. Yes, I applied to Southern University. So I think that's 8 universities that I applied to, not 9. Other schools on my list that I just ended up not applying to, just in case y'all want some other options, was Carlow University, which is in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Minnesota State, Jackson State, Nova Southeastern in Fort Lauderdale, and North Carolina Central. So with that list, you have well over 9 programs that you can apply to if you, like me, genuinely know that the GRE is just not something that you are wanting to, able to, or just for you to take. Of those programs that I did complete and apply to, I was waitlisted once. I was rejected or denied twice. I submitted to the wrong program at one of the universities. Let's not even talk about that and how I didn't get my money back. At 2 universities, one I submitted an application, and to this day I still have not heard back from them. And another one I submitted and I didn't complete the application because I realized that it just wasn't a school that I wanted to go to. So yeah, that was another thing as well. And finally, I was accepted into 3 programs that I applied for. Programs that I was accepted to are the University of St. Augustine, which is online, Hampton University, which is a historically Black college and university, and Howard University. So the sun was just doing a lot in my window, and these blinds, I had to adjust myself because the lines just were not given. And I don't even know if it's been annoying this entire video, but y'all should have seen how crazy it was just now. Anyway, of those 3 programs, I don't know if y'all can tell or not, but my school of choice was Howard University. July 28th, I drove across the country by myself from Houston, Texas to the great Washington, D.C. to start graduate school. I came early because here at Howard University, I am a graduate resident assistant for one of the freshman dorms, and we had to get here early to start training. and I actually just left my graduate school orientation and pinning ceremony. And next week I will begin my classes as a first-year graduate student of speech language pathology for the Howard University School of Communications program. Hopefully the content that I covered in this video is useful to anyone who is also on their graduate school application, research, any of that journey. If you want to know more about how I secured the graduate resident assistant position, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I can definitely do another video just on that process in the future, and just a little background information on this position. So you have the resident advisors, you have the graduate resident advisors, and you have the building manager. So I am a graduate resident advisor who is basically over the resident advisors, and the resident advisors are directly over the residents. So yes, it offers me room and board, complimentary, and a monthly stipend as well. So yeah, but like I said, I can save that for another video if y'all just want questions answered on that. Please leave some questions below. I'm kind of just doing this video on the fly just because I noticed how long it's been since I have done one. And also be sure to follow me on my social media, specifically my speech/student social media, which I will have commented below in the description box, just so that you can also follow along on my journey, as well as my TikTok. I'll post things on TikTok. But thank you so much for watching. Talk to you guys next time.